Hi guys, it's Vishali. So I am at Stamford Bridge. It's been a couple of hours since Chelsea drew 1-1 with their London rivals West Ham, and you know what a game of two halves it was for Chelsea and West Ham. I mean, the first half Chelsea absolutely dominated the match, and really I don't know how they went into the half-time break not leading by more than one goal. I think it's certainly what Antonio Conte had to say in the post-match press conference. So Chelsea took the lead obviously through Cesar Azpilicueta's 36th minute goal. It was a bit of a scrappy goal for Chelsea, but you know it was a deserved lead. You have to say that. You know, they could have actually been sort of 2 or 3-0 up in the first half, but they got the lead, and you know they came out in the second half and they kind of looked like they'd be comfortable in a game that really they were dominating. West Ham, there were some occasions when they gave the ball away cheaply, and they just couldn't control the midfield, I felt. And then Arnautovic was trying really hard, but I felt like he looked quite isolated at times up front. But David Moyes made a key change in the 70th minute when he brought on Javier Hernandez fit again after a recent injury, and he made a difference, and he made the difference within just 3 minutes. He scored quite a lovely goal, which involved Marko Arnautovic actually, but it did kind of come from a mistake from Gary Cahill. He failed to adequately clear the ball. I think his header sent the ball downward. Arnautovic cut the ball back for Javier Hernandez, got the better of Fabregas, got in front of him and basically scored past Courtois. And the West Ham fans, the goal happened on this end here, just in front of the West Ham fans. They went absolutely mental, and then West Ham upped their game and they started to push and push, and they had a penalty appeal turned down when Arnautovic went down in the box, but they basically held on down the other end of the pitch to secure a 1-1 draw, which really you have to say is an amazing result for West Ham in a lot of ways, because they're fighting against relegation. The key thing for them was not to lose here today. For Chelsea, it's a huge blow, and I'm going to tell you what Conte was like in the press conference. He was visibly angry, he was visibly frustrated, and he basically said he's been bored of repeating the same things again and again and again this season about why Chelsea are struggling, and he basically blamed Chelsea's lack of finishing today as to why they failed to win, and you have to say that is true. I mean, Morata had a really good game, and I think you have to praise Morata. He scored, of course, in Chelsea's last 2 games. He had 2 goals ruled out for offside in this game, the second of which, I mean, the first I thought was offside. Second, I don't think it was offside, but I'll have to see replays. And he generally looked really good. Eden Hazard was running riot today as well. Willian looked excellent. Victor Moses had chances, but they didn't put the ball into the back of the net apart from Azpilicueta's goal. And that's basically why Chelsea have not won here today. You know, so in a lot of ways you have to blame Chelsea, but you have to praise West Ham as well for coming from behind and really trying to get something from this game. I think you have to praise Hernandez and the way he came on and really changed and injected pace, injected a lot of energy into West Ham's play. You have to also praise Arnautovic. You know, it looked like he'd got an early hamstring injury, but he battled on and he made a huge difference in the game today. Where it leaves 2 teams, West Ham are now 6 points above the relegation zone, so they're looking likely to really survive a drop, but they've got a huge game against Stoke in a week's time, a game that I'm going to be at. And Moyes has now said, he said it just a couple of minutes ago, that is basically almost a crucial game of the season for West Ham in terms of if it decides if they stay up or not, because it is against 19th place Stoke. For Chelsea, well, they're 10 points behind Spurs. That top 4 spot, I think, has now gone, and it's a case of trying to restore some pride and not falling too far away from the top 4 spots. I'm not going to be on Chelsea duty next week because I am going to Spurs' game with Manchester City and West Ham's game against Stoke. I'll be doing vlogs on those games, so watch out for those ones. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and hit subscribe if you're watching for the first time for more football vlogs this season.